been thinking lately about just what God's done this past year and how He's used so many of those who support us with their time and with their finances. And I was thinking earlier in the year, remember in January how we had 4 churches pulled together for the big bathroom remodel?
Oh gosh, we
9 new toilets and
3
floors.
weekends.
Yeah, 3 weekends.
That was amazing.
An entire men's group who helped renovate the bathrooms in our maternity home. And now we get to start a kitchen remodel with old cracked tile that we get to replace in our 20-year-old kitchen.
No more
In the maternity
cupboards.
home. Yeah, and cupboards that we can actually shut now.
Right.
I'm so thankful for what God's provided through those who've kind of sacrificed for us. So I was wondering, just what comes to mind when you think of what He's done in your area of our ministry at Life Services this year?
I think about the partnerships that I've seen develop and grow, specifically in regards to prayer. We're a prayer team that meets on Thursday mornings. We get to invite pastors in and we pray for their ministries and they pray for our ministry and cover each other in prayer, and watching the prayer chain that we have when gals come into the clinic who are maybe headed to an appointment at an abortion clinic, and as they're leaving, we text out and say, hey, we've got this gal, we need to pray for her. And there's just a team of people that will start praying right then, that moment, in real time. And I think having the ability to know that there's just this group of people who, all of us at the same time, we stop what we're doing and we just pray for that woman. And I think those things are just so cool to see, to know that God is moving in our volunteers and in our partners and in those ministries, the way that He is just kind of building those up to be able to cover each other in prayer.
Well, besides prayer, relationship is so important for our girls too. I've just seen over the last several years how much relationship means to these girls, because we saw even in our stats last year that the number one reason that girls seek abortion is for lack of relationship that's supportive for themselves. And so I've just been able to see over the last year with the girls that we've served in the maternity home how relationship and coming to Christ has made the difference for them to be reconciled to different family members and partners. But some of them don't even have girls or other people that they can be reconciled with. And that's where our MySpa program can really make a difference. It can shine when we have women who can come alongside the younger women to support them and help them find their way through life.
Do relationship.
And do relationship. And besides just that relationship, we provide life skills and incentives so that they can really advance in positive ways in life. So I love getting to be part of it.
You had how many volunteers come to the first orientation for MySpa?
We had 28. It just blew me away.
28 MySpa partners ready to go.
I was thinking when you were talking about the number one reason for abortion, and between 38 and 43% of all of the abortions now are medical or chemical.
Wait, the pill.
The
right?
pill, yeah. You take a pill, you can call and get it on the phone now, you can get it online. And so I'm super excited that we were able to put the abortion pill reversal protocol in place, ready to go. We now have doctors and everything that we need 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That girl calls us after she's taken the first set of pills and all of a sudden starts regretting that decision. She gives us a call. We can put things into place, and 68% of the time that abortion pill reversal protocol is successful.
That's awesome.
In saving the baby.
68% of the time it saves the baby. Did I hear that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a really big deal. I'm excited.
Wow.
We're praying for those women to call us, really.
Yeah.
That's a big deal this year that we're part of the APR.
Yeah, it's a really big deal.
What about you, Erica?
Well, as development director, I'm not down in the trenches with all of you, but I still get to feel very much a part of, because we debrief together, we pray together, we cry together, but what just has really struck me this year is looking over our donor list and seeing people who have supported us for 10, 15, 20, 25 years at
That's awesome.
to $20 a month, and I mean that all adds up. It's so important. Those monthly sustainers allow us to keep our doors open every day, to have our mobile clinic out, serving the public, and just providing a service of care, a level of care that just has God's handprints all over it. And then I think of the donors who are able to give those large gifts, those large one-time gifts, or donating of items like the toilets or the flooring and the kitchen and the refrigerator, and they enable us to do things that we normally would not have been able to do.
So true.
And where I'm thinking, okay, Lord, where will the money come from? And there it is. I am in awe, constantly in awe of what God is doing through His people, His faithful stewards.
So I hope that you hear from us, the directors here at Life Services and our MyChoice clinics, how grateful we are for your support. None of what you've heard is possible without you and without what you've been inspired to give. So whether you're giving of your time or your resources, we are grateful. But we don't want you to just hear from us. We also want you to hear from those who've received the ministry of Life Services. So take a look at some of these stories. Amen.
Thank you. Because of you and our partnership with Abaddon, I was able to find healing and forgiveness, and am now closer with my spouse and children. I am now on the board of directors for Abaddon and Savanon, and work as a client advocate at the MyChoice Clinic.
Thank you for your support.
Because of your support, we were able to have our son and continue our education.
Because of you, I was able to get the education and support I needed while facing an unplanned pregnancy at 19 years old. I was also able to gain a relationship with Jesus stronger than ever during the time I definitely needed Him the most. Now, my daughter is 17 years old, graduating from high school in just a few months, and is planning to attend college at a local university in the fall.
Hi, my name is Joy Meek, and I lived at Life Services in 2000, and what it means to me is I met Jack and Paulette, who were the house parents there at that time, and I became like a daughter to them, and I was able to start over and go to school while I was pregnant, and started my AA degree and went on to get my bachelor's and master's in social work, and I currently am a therapist. And what it meant to me to be part of Life Services was becoming part of God's family and really knowing what it means to be adopted by Him, and just being part of His family. Jack and Paulette really helped me through that, even beyond living in the home. And when he died, I was also in his obituary as one of his daughters, and so I feel like I was embraced by God's love. And I really learned to give back that love where God leads me to.
Thank you for your support. Because of you, I was able to find hope, go back to college, complete my nursing degree, and raise a successful now 20-year-old who's in college herself. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Because of your support, I was able to have my son 10 years ago and cope with an open adoption. We send pictures to each other and text messages and see each other at least once a year. Because of your support, I had a safe place to live while I was pregnant and get my life back on track. I am now happily married to my wonderful, loving husband with 5 children.
Thank you. Because of you, I was able to choose motherhood and to carry out the remainder of my pregnancy at the maternity house. I accepted Christ there and I finished school. I went on to finish beauty school and get married and have 3 children now. My oldest, 9, is excelling in everything he does in school. He's at the top of his class. And I just want to thank you guys, because I honestly don't know where we would be without you. Thank you.